There we have it right there. Anna Nailick, Breathe, 2 a.m. from the 2006 WTIC Acoustic Cafe in Hartford, Connecticut. She did that live down there. So, anyways, we got more snow. Yay, I know a lot of people are complaining about the snow this year. It has been a really pretty busy season, especially the last couple weeks. You know, in December we had one big storm, then we had a couple small ones, but it seems like the last 2 weeks we've been getting hit quite a few times a week with snow, and it's been really cold. So, the weird thing is about the cold, and it you know, I know they reported like negative 21 in the airport, and they, you know, they said that was 1 degree away from breaking the all-time record since they started recording. But it's the strange thing about the cold is it settles differently. I've got two weather stations out in the back, and they're like 100 feet apart, 150 feet apart, and they were like 5 or 6 degrees different. One was 6 degrees colder than the other one, and you know, everyone would say, well, maybe one of them is just not accurate. Well, you know, in the summertime, both weather stations report identical all summer long. They're right on there within 1 or 2 points of each other. And even in the wintertime, they're within 1 degree of each other. It's just when it gets that really, really cold nights that one drops faster than the other. And I think it has something to do because one of the weather stations is right up against the mountain, and one's out in the open. And it's the one that's up against the mountain that reads colder. So it's probably, maybe it's the cold coming off the mountain, or just the way the wind's blowing around the mountain when the that the cold settles there more than it does out in the open. So it's just really strange. And the funny thing is when we were driving through down the Mass Pike, you go across the river. Right there, it's like they said it was like 15 degrees out. You go like a mile past the river when the water is keeping it warmer there. You go a mile past, it dropped down to -5. And in Chicopee at the airport, it was down to -10 to -20. So just a few miles, it was almost 20 degrees difference. Very strange how the cold settles around here. So anyways, got more music coming up. Let's see what I'm going to throw on. I'm going to put the Eagles on right now from 1975 with Lion Eyes right here on Wolf Radio. And don't forget, Light at Night starts tonight at 8 p.m. So every night at 8 p.m. Doing that for 12 years. So I guess we'll be doing it again tonight, and along with Coast to Coast AM starting at 1 a.m. Oh, by the way, the thing about Coast to Coast, I got a letter in the mail because I used to subscribe to their magazine, After Dark. Doesn't look like they're going to be doing that anymore. I got a letter saying that I think it was the December issue was the last issue. So they're not even coming out with the January issue. Man, everything's closing. I heard Blockbuster is going to be closing a lot of their stores, so I guess I can see probably why Blockbuster might be closing up sometime soon. I guess JCPenney, I heard, was also going out. So a lot of things are closing up. But I can see Blockbuster because they got the Netflix thing coming out now. I guess they're doing pretty good. Netflix is doing quite well. So then we have, let's see, what else? Circuit City, that was one of my favorite stores. They closed. Yeah, a lot of things. Bradley's, Ames, Caldor's. A lot of good stores anyways. Hey, well, we have a lot of local stores that closed up. Our local hardware store closed. And of course, I don't know. Now we got to drive another hour to pick up a hammer and nails. But anyways, getting back to the music. We got Eagles, Lion Eyes, right now on Wolf Radio.
Online and on the air, it's Wolf Radio's Music Monstrosity.